Hello, welcome back to Tarot Time with Andy. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. I'd like to do a spread from a loyal sub who has watched a lot of my videos, and I apologize for not doing this sooner. You know who you are. This is for you, Nanya Rivera, the actress from Glee, who drowned last summer, I believe it was, with her, and she was with her son, if you guys can recall that, and they found her body a couple of days later. The son did recall saying that she got him safely onto the boat, and then she just went down. So want to find out, the question is whether or not it was truly an accident, and let's dig around it. But I did, while I was shuffling and doing a little meditating prior to hitting the play button, I had this one fall out. So I kept it out, and that's why that card is sitting there. So I think she felt restricted because it was the beginning of lockdown, and she needed out. She needed to get some fresh air, and she needed to get out, and that did come out. That did come out, so I'm keeping it there. Here we go. So I'm going to start doing my pulls now. Here we go. Nanya, I think that's pronounced right, Rivera. Okay. She was a talented singer and actress, and too young, only 33. And here we go. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so she needed to wait. She needed to make a decision because she felt restricted, and things weren't going so well. So Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy. She felt restricted. She needed to make a decision, and the decision was to Ace of Swords. She had an epiphany. Ha! I think I want to go do something. She decided she was going to go boating. Then we found out, Lovers in reverse. So she was having lover problems. There was an issue. So that's probably what was upsetting her, along with the lockdown. And Magician. So she had to create the situation. So what did she do? She went to the boat dock. She got a boat. And then all things went wrong. So she was happy doing it. She was very happy during that day. The beginning phases of it, obviously. So she was in a good place. This is sticking out. I'm going to take it. And we have here, because she was with her son. So that is the legacy card. So she felt pretty abundant in her last moments. She was feeling restricted and had her aha moment, going to take off and go do something fun. At the bottom of the deck, she was not aware of the problems and struggles that were coming. She did not have that in her conscious mind. She wasn't thinking of what the foreseeable horrific events that could unfold. So I would say that she wasn't being super careful about the weather conditions and the conditions of the water, because apparently that body of water she was in is very unpopular for drowning. They have drownings every year. So she was not being mindful of the conditions at all. This just popped out. I'm going to take it. And she decided to do it anyways. She didn't realize with the Ace of Wands in reverse that anything could go wrong in her strength. So this just came out. So this would be strength in reverse. I just pulled it. So she got weak. She got weak. She was not aware of the strength of the current. The current in that body of water gets pretty brutal. That's why people drown. I think it spins in a circle. And in the center of it, we have here the Six of Cups in reverse. So with the sixes, there was no harmony. There was no harmony with their body in the water. There was no harmony with the conditions. And she was not emotional over it because she was not aware. She was completely unaware of what was about to go down, and that she got weak. Her body literally got weak because of the current. I have felt this for quite some time, that it was not intentional, that it was completely an accident brought on by the currents in the water, and that she simply lost steam. Her muscles, her body got tired. I'm going to go deeper into that because she did get weak. That is getting physically weak card. So she got physically weak. And that's how drowning happens. With cold water, you can end up losing feeling in your limbs too. I'm from Southern California, and the Pacific Ocean, for instance, is so cold your whole body goes numb until it warms back up, and that could take several minutes. It was probably so cold that occurred as well. I know that because I grew up in that water. And that was always the problem, jumping in the ocean, in the Pacific Ocean, was just how frigid it is. So here we go. And you would literally go numb for a few minutes. So until all the blood warmed you back up. You got get a little used to it, So let's get the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse for Nanya Rivera. Ace of Wands in reverse. Here we go. So she didn't realize there would be a loss coming. Just that she was having a little struggle. But the loss did occur. And she didn't also realize that she would no longer be in control here. She was not in control of her body. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. That is your being in control of your body. The King wants to be in control, and it is an earthbound energy, and she did not have control at the moment. She got weak, and she was unaware of the fact that there would be challenges or conflicts because it's a 5 in reverse. So, and it is the Cup in reverse, so she didn't realize that she was about to face an emotional suffering here with her body. And not in control, because all King energies are in complete control, and she was not in control. She was not also able to be supportive with her son, because now she put herself in danger. She put herself at risk, so she could not be a support measure. She was able to get him on the boat, but she wasn't able to do anything other than that. So basically, that's kind of what that's saying, and it's just. Yeah, it was just a situation that unfolded, a tragic situation that unfolded. No control, couldn't take care of the son after the fact. Didn't realize this loss was going to happen. She was blindsided. She kind of got blindsided because she was not mindful of the conditions. And it created a rock bottom situation, an ending, a closure. That's what happened. That's at the center of the situation that came from the center of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, since I put all the cards back together, it became a problem. That was the problem. So let's get some more on the rock bottom. The rock bottom. This will give more about her last moments. The sun it shined a light on the situation. She became aware of the situation. It's not saying she was happy, but it shined a light on the situation. It was a seeding situation. The sun also represents seeding. So it was a seeded situation because of the way it's aspected, and it shined a light on the situation. So she became aware at the last moments that this was a problem that was becoming seeded. So that's why she took her son to the boat. There's a seeded problem happening. This near rock bottom is about to come. I got to get him on the boat, but she was unable to save herself because she became weak. The wand energy in reverse. Upright, all wands is strength and energy, fire. She lost her steam. She lost her fire. And it was a seeded situation, and she did see it coming. She started to see it coming. She started to realize, uh-oh, I got myself in a mess. In the center of it, I'm going to pull another center one and see what it says. And she wanted to put things back right. She was trying to make it right. She was trying to get things to spin in her favor, get him on the boat, get myself on the boat. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune, because it didn't go well for her. She wasn't able to save herself, only save him. So let's get the Wheel of Fortune. It's very tragic. Yeah, there was a fight, conflicts, more conflicts. She could not get herself up there. And we also have communication. She was only able to say something, said very little. And we have that with the conflict card. In reverse, this is peace afterwards. You have conflicts and you resolve the conflict. She wasn't able to resolve the conflict. There was still a conflict trying to help get herself on the boat, and there was an unknown problem and struggle that because she was unaware of the water conditions, and she became very physically weak. So no, this is totally an accident, you guys. There was nothing premeditated on her end. I'm not seeing the drug addiction card. I'm just seeing a tragic, event because the water was not in a good position for her, and she should have had on life vests. She should have had on a life vest for those kind of spinny, circular water conditions. Let's get some water conditions. Let's get the water conditions. Might as well. It's energy too, and it has a life force. So yes, I can do a reading on it since it is energetic. Let's get some of the water. The water. Give me some information on the conditions of the water. The conditions of the water. Conditions of the water. Conditions of the water. Here we go. Conditions of the water was Page of Wands. So that is young, energetic, filled with force and energy. A wand is very high energy. It's fast and it's hasty and it's forgetful and it's very aggressive. It is that fire energy. So that's what it was. It was a very energetic young water force with a lot of force and power behind it. It's all wands are high energy. So it was a very high energetic water. And we have here the devil. Yeah, which can take you out. And the devil in reverse is exploring your dark thoughts. It is the devil. It can take you out, period. Upright or reverse, that devil can take you out. And you go at your own risk, basically is what that's saying. You go at your own risk because this is very powerful water. Go at your own risk. And we also have here nostalgia. People are going to be very nostalgic over you because you may not make it. Under the surface, the Fool in reverse. It's not a fresh hope and a new path going in that water. It is ignorance. It's ignorance is what that's saying. And in the center of the deck, it is, yeah, it's up to you. You decide. You make that decision if you want to jump in because it's very strong. This is thought, intellect. You've got to decide if you want to take that path, that new path into this strong, harsh, no mercy water with the devil, and enter at your own risk. And if you don't survive, people are going to be nostalgic over you, and it'll be a foolish move if you do it, and you call the shots. So that's what that's saying. It was totally an accident, and I've always felt that energetically. I already knew it when the request came in, but I thought I'd do it anyways because you are a loyal follower who's put in a lot of requests, and apparently I haven't done them. So I wanted to do this for you, and I hope you enjoyed this. But yeah, she's in a nice place now. Sad she's not with her son, but totally, it was just an accident. Nothing dark, nothing horrible, nothing intentional, no drugs involved, just a horrific accident. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.